looking on Facebook on one of the Ecuador pages, and someone asked a great question. I'm coming, I only have a couple bags, what should I bring? And if you're coming here permanently, that's a critical question. And some of your happiness will depend on your decision, your answer to that question. First of all, let's start with a bag. Make sure that when you get a bag, that you buy one with substance. Now, I bought 2 extra large, the biggest you can get for an airplane. And I bought them at Samsonites, hard case. You don't want something that can be cut into with a knife. You don't want a knockoff that's just a cheap plastic shell to give the impression of a hard shell. A hard shell is almost indestructible. And while I admit they're very expensive, $200 some for each bag, when you consider the importance of what you're putting in that bag, it makes more sense. You're trying to pack into 2 bags the most important, difficult to replace or irreplaceable items in your life. For the sake of skimping on a bag, is it worth it to jeopardize those items of such importance? So make sure that you get a decent bag or bag. Now, for most airplanes, you're going to be allowed to bring 2 large bags and 1 carry-on bag. So you need to do some really good planning. And it's difficult when you don't know what you're going to find when you get here. But I'm going to say start with the things that are most important to your life that you feel you can't do without. Clothes are important. The sizes here run small and are only small. So unless you're really a petite person, short, thin, it's going to be difficult to buy clothes. Shoes can be problematic. So you want to bring a pair of tennis shoes, maybe some hiking boots, and a good pair of all-around shoes / dress shoes. I brought 4 pairs of boots and shoes when I came, and so far I'm satisfied with that. It's worked out okay. So you want to bring clothes, enough that will last you a year. Now, books. If you're an avid reader and you have a collection of books like I did, it's heartbreaking. And I'm going to tell you right now, books are very heavy, and so it's an issue. I spent probably 3 months choosing what books I would bring. I would make a pile, and it was too big. I'd go through, I'd cut through. Oh, I can't do without that one. I'd bring this one back. It was difficult. It was like I had to choose children or something. It was for me, it was a very difficult decision. I ended up with 6 books. A couple of them are pretty heavy books. I brought more, but they are so heavy that add to your bag. Now, to mention, most airlines are going to be similar to this guideline. You can bring 2 bags, 50 pounds each bag. If you go over 50 pounds, you're going to pay a penalty. The penalty for American Airlines was $50 for going over. Both of my bags were over. They were packed absolutely tight, so I couldn't take advantage of, if you go over 50 pounds, then you can go up to 100. I had 65 pounds in one and 62 pounds in the other. There was no more room. So I had to pay a premium for each bag. But it was worth it, considering there's things here that you just can't get. A good set of chef knives, if you cook much. It's very difficult to find a good set. You can find a mediocre set, and it's going to cost you $100 and some. So I brought a couple good chef knives. I brought camera outfit. I brought a laptop. Any kind of electronics. If you have a cell phone, you might want to bring a backup cell phone. If you might want to bring a couple backup batteries. If you bring a laptop, you might want to bring 2 laptops, a backup laptop. Those things are very expensive to purchase here, and they're relatively cheap in the United States. So you might say, oh, my laptop was really expensive. Wait till you get here. And so laptops do die, and so you may want to have a backup. Now, the good news is laptop repairs are extremely cheap, and they're all over the place, and they're pretty dependable. So that's the good news. But you don't know what you're going to need, and every laptop can't be repaired, so you should bring a backup. Kitchen items. You can't really pack away a coffee maker, you can't really pack away pots and pans and that sort of thing in your suitcases. Well, maybe you can. You can get those here. They're difficult to find, it's going to be expensive, but you can find them here. On this thread on Facebook, so there was a suggestion about bringing spices. And I understand where that's coming from. They're difficult to locate, but you can locate them here. One example was pumpkin spice. Well, we don't have anything here that I've seen called pumpkin spice for pumpkin pie. But we have the ingredients to pumpkin spice, which are basically cinnamon, allspice, ginger, that sort of thing. We have those here. Make your own. You don't want to waste space bringing something that you can purchase here. And there's other various spices. People say, oh, I can't find cayenne pepper. Well, it's here. You just need to look more. And most of it's going to be in one of two places, either Supermaxi or Corral Central. You just have to get out and look. So spending time, money, space for those items, I don't know that makes sense. There's a lot of things that you could wish you had when you get here. For example, I love maple syrup. But here, I've only been able to find one actual maple syrup. It's a little bitty bottle, and it's over $12. You know, it makes your heart want to stop. In the States, you can get double that size for half the price. So you don't use it as much because you feel guilty, it's so expensive, but it's here, it's available. I'm not going to bring a suitcase and pack it full of, maple syrup. So you really want to focus on the items that are difficult to impossible to get here, that have a lot of meaning to your life, value to your life. If it's pictures, if you can take those pictures and get them scanned or turned into digital, throw a disc in there or throw them on a thumb drive or upload them to the cloud, so you're not bringing heavy photographs and photo albums and that sort of thing. You want to start planning your packing well before, maybe a couple months before. I pack my bags, I unpack my bags, go through dry runs. You're going to find that if you just do it at one time, you make a list, you do it one time, you pack it all up, you're going to be on that plane and go, oh my God, I wish I'd done this, or I wish I'd done that. You're going to get here, open it up and say, I can't believe I didn't bring that. It's important enough to really spend a lot of time on this, a lot of thought, make your list, do it twice, do dry run practice packings, unpack, pack it up again, make sure everything's fit. If there's any room, any space available at all, use it. You won't be sorry. It broke my heart that I couldn't bring a whole bunch of things. On the other hand, there is something liberating about starting fresh. Unless you want to spend another $1,000 for a round-trip ticket, there's only one shot at it. If you need to, pay the overage on the weight. It's, in the scheme of things, it's not that big a deal. Once you get here, you're going to be glad that you brought everything that was important to you. You can do it. These suitcases are pretty big, and you can put a lot of stuff in there. It takes a lot of thought. Ask questions if you need to. These Facebook pages like Ecuador Expat, Cuenca Expat, they're really good for that. People are very good about answering these questions. Take advantage of those resources. If you plan it properly, you'll be greatly rewarded.
You know you could.